Dear students, today we will discuss the hyperfine splitting. The hyperfine splitting in EPR spectroscopy. So, what is hyperfine splitting and how it takes place in case of EPR spectra? We will discuss this. The hyperfine splitting is actually generated due to the interaction between electrons spin and nuclear spin. So if an electronic spin and a nuclear spin are very close to each other, that means if the electron, unpaired electron, is on an atom which also has a nuclear spin, then the interaction between the electron spin and the nuclear spin is possible. As a result, what happens? The interaction between the two is spinors is called hyperfine interaction. So since the electron spin has its own magnetic moment, and similarly the nucleus, if a nucleus has a spin, that also will have its own magnetic moment. The two magnetic moments will couple with each other. That means the magnetic dipoles will be created, and as a result there will be interaction between the two. So what will happen? The hyperfine interaction will split the energy levels in the EPR spectrum. So this kind of dipole-dipole interaction between the electron spin and the nuclear spin, what it will do, it will actually split each energy level due to the electronic spin into different levels depending on the what kind of nucleus they are interacting with. So if for example we have a nucleus, if we have a nucleus like nucleus of nuclear spin is equal to I. If we have a nucleus on which the unpaired electron is present and its spin is I, so then how many orientations it will have with respect to the unpaired electronic spin? That will be given by number of orientations with respect to the electronic spin will be equal to 2i plus 1. So 2i plus 1 number of orientations are possible for the nuclear spin with respect to the electronic spin. For example, if we have a nucleus of a nuclear spin is equal to 1 by 2, for example in case of hydrogen we have nuclear spin is equal to I is equal to 1 by 2. So what will happen? It will show us number of orientations will be equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1. So that will be 2. So if an unpaired electron is present on the hydrogen atom and it interacts with its nuclear spin, then the nuclear spin will have two orientations with respect to that electronic spin. If it has two orientations, then what will happen? It will split each electronic spin level into two levels, because every orientation of the nuclear spin if there are n orientations possible, then each electronic spin state will be splitted into n energy levels. I will show it with a few examples. Example: for example, first example we will take SO3 negative. In this anion, you will see there is one unpaired electron. One unpaired electron is in this ion. So the electron will have spin S is equal to 1 by 2, and its spin angular momentum quantum numbers will be given by ms is equal to plus 1 by 2 and ms is equal to minus 1 by 2. But it has no nuclear spin, because sulfur, it has no nuclear spin, and oxygen, it also has no nuclear spin. So I is equal to 0. Okay, so mi will also be equal to 0. So in this case there will be no hyperfine interaction between the nuclear spin and the electronic spin, because there is no nuclear spin present in this kind of anion. So the EPR spectrum which we will get from this anion, that will be totally from the electronic spin. So it will show one peak only. So single peak will be observed. Okay, because there was no nuclear spin electron spin interaction. However, now we will take another example. As I already told you, that is hydrogen atom. In hydrogen atom you can see there is one electron and one proton in the nucleus. Okay, so the one electron will have the spin is equal to 1 by 2, and its spin angular momentum quantum numbers will be given by ms is equal to plus 1 by 2 and ms is equal to minus 1 by 2. Similarly, it has also one proton in its nucleus, so it will be having nuclear spin, and that nuclear spin will be given by I is equal to 1 by 2, and its mi will be equal to plus 1 by 2 or Mi is equal to minus 1 by 2. So it has both things, the nuclear spin and the electronic spin. Then there is every possibility that there will be interaction between the two spins. So the number of orientations of the nuclear spin with respect to the electronic spin, that will be given by 2i plus 1. That will be equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to 2. So every nuclear spin will have two orientations with respect to each of the electronic spin. Fine. So how we will now show this kind of EPR spectra? We will show it like this. Firstly, when there was no magnetic field, we will write ms is equal to plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. The two energy levels were degenerate, but once the magnetic field was applied, V naught, what happened? These energy levels will now split. As we read earlier, these will split, and one will correspond to plus 1 by 2 and when another will correspond to minus 1 by 2. ms is equal to minus 1 by 2 and ms is equal to plus 1 by 2. It is because it is in case of a free electron, when there is no introduction of nuclear spin, and the applied field is applied now in this case, but here it was not applied. That here it was degenerate, but now it split into the two energy levels. Now each energy level has its own spin angular momentum quantum number. This one has plus 1 by 2 and this is minus 1 by 2. This we call alpha state and this we call beta state. Okay. Now each state will have the effect of the nuclear spin from the nucleus of the hydrogen. So this nuclear spin will have two orientations of this electronic spin will have two orientations of the nuclear spin. Okay, and that will split this energy level into two energy levels. Okay, similarly this energy level will have 2, because for each electronic spin angular momentum quantum number there will be two orientations of the nuclear spin, as I told according to the formula 2i plus 1. Okay, fine. So now we will see what will be the spin angular momentum quantum number, nuclear spin angular momentum quantum number of this energy level, this and this. That we will explain through some mathematical equation. It will be like this: the total Hamiltonian of interaction between the two spins, that is the nuclear spin and the electronic spin, will be given by E is equal to H is equal to GE beta E B naught SZ plus GN beta N B naught IZ. It is minus here, and plus A MI and MS SI SI and it will be ASZ into IZ. Okay, so the total interaction of the two electronic two spins, that is the electronic spin and the nuclear spin, the Hamiltonian of this interaction will be given by GE beta E B naught as that means the first term is the interaction of the electronic spin with the applied magnetic field minus the Gn beta and B naught Iz, that means the interaction between the nuclear spin with the applied magnetic field B naught, and plus A is hyperfine splitting constant. And as z A as z Iz, this term will give the interaction between the electronic spin and the nuclear spin. So there are three terms. The first will give interaction between the electronic spin and the applied magnetic field. The another one will give the interaction between the nuclear spin and the applied magnetic field, and the third will give the interaction between the two two spins, that is electronic spin and the nuclear spin. And where A is the hyperfine splitting constant. Okay, so but it has been seen that the contribution of this, that means the splitting due to the interaction between the nuclear spin and the applied magnetic field, that is this term, second term, it is not significant. So the splitting due to this is not significant, so it is being negligible, so we omit this from this equation. So what we will write, H will be equal to Ge beta E B naught Sz plus A Sz Iz. Okay, so the total interaction Hamiltonian for interaction between the two will be given like this, and the energy of interaction will be given by Ge beta E B naught Ms plus A Ms into Mi. Okay, where A is the hyperfine splitting constant. So from this equation, we can now see what can be the spin angular momentum quantum for this nuclear spin and this and this. Okay, so as can be seen from this equation, if both Ms and Mi are positive, that means this term will be positive and this term will also be positive. So the highest energy will be in case when this is positive and also Mi is plus 1 by 2. Okay, so now this energy level will have Mi plus 1 by 2, then this energy level will be having Mi minus 1 by 2. Now here when Ms is minus 1 by 2 and Mi is also minus 1 by 2, then it will give minus means it will give plus. So Mi is equal to minus 1 by 2, Mi is equal to plus 1 by 2. When Mi is plus 1 by 2 and Ms is minus 1 by 2, minus plus will be minus. I will show it according to this equation. So the energy will be here. I will write this E1. E1 will be equal to, this is minus 1 by 2, that is minus 1 by 2 Ge beta E B naught plus because it is minus and this is plus, so it will become minus 1 by 4 A, because Mi is 1 by 2 and Ms is also 1 by 2, and both have, one has minus sign, another has plus, so it will come out as minus 1 by 4 A. Similarly, here we will write E2 will be equal to minus 1 by 2 GE beta E B naught, and then this is also minus, this is also minus, and minus will be plus. It will be plus 1 by 4 A. Okay, here E3 will be equal to, this is plus 1 by 2, ms is plus 1 by 2, that means plus 1 by 2 GE beta E B naught, and plus and minus will be minus, that will be minus 1 by 4 A. Okay, and here it will be E4 is equal to plus 1 by 2 GE beta E B naught plus 1 by 4 A. So this will be having highest energy, followed by this one, then this, and then this. Okay, on this basis we say that this energy level corresponds to nuclear spin angular momentum quantum number plus 1 by 2, and this corresponds to minus 1 by 2, this minus 1 by 2, and this plus 1 by 2. So there is a selection rule how actually the electronic transitions take place between these energy levels. How the actually spin transitions take place in this case, that has a selection rule. The selection rule is like this: delta mi should be equal to 0. That means there should be no change in delta mi on the transition, and delta ms should be equal to plus or minus 1. So this is the selection rule. Selection rule. Okay, so we can see from here, then one transition is possible from this minus 1 by 2 to minus 1 by 2, because delta mi should be 0. That from mi minus 1 by 2 to minus 1 by 2, one transition will occur between these two levels, and another one will occur between plus 1 by 2, mi plus 1 by 2 and mi plus 1 by 2, because they are also delta mi will be equal to 0, and delta ms from this minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2, that is 1, and also from this minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 is 1. So delta ms is equal to plus minus 1. Okay, so these are the selections. So in case of hydrogen atom, two kind of transitions are possible. So it will show two peaks. It will show two peaks. The two peaks will be given like this. This will be the, as I told you, that the EPR spectrum is given as a derivative curve. So it will be D absorb 1 by dB naught, and this will be P naught in this direction. So it will show two peaks like this. So two peaks will be observed in case of hydrogen atom, and it will be centered at this point. It is called G. It will be equal to energy divided by beta B naught. Okay, or we can write it G is equal to E for E we can write H nu by beta B naught. It will be centered at this point. That will be given by the G value which we use in EPR spectrum. Okay, so this is the hyperfine splitting in case of a simple system like hydrogen atom. Now we will move forward. If in some molecules, what we see, there is unpaired electron delocalized over many nuclei. So if each nuclei has a spin, then the situation will be a bit different. For example, we have an example CH3 radical. Here the electron is in vicinity, the unpaired electron spin is in vicinity with 3 nuclear spins owing to 3 hydrogen atoms. So what will happen? In this case, the number of orientations of the nuclear spin with respect to each electronic spin will be given by twice Ni plus 1, where N is the equivalent nuclear spin, because here all the three nuclear spins are equivalent, all are from hydrogen. So in this case we will write N is equal to 3. So in this case it will be 2 into 3 into I will be 1 by 2, because for every hydrogen the spin is nuclear spin is 1 by 2 plus 1, and it will be equal to 4. So the nuclear spins from the three hydrogen will have 4 orientations with respect to the electronic spin, each electronic spin orientation. Okay, so now how we will show it? We can show it like this. For example, we have three hydrogen atoms. They will be aligned like this. The nuclear spin will be aligned like this. All will be in the upward direction, or there is possibility that 2 will be upwards and 1 will be downwards. And the equivalent will be like this, that here also 2 will be upwards and 1 downwards. But sirf the only thing we are doing, that we are changing the order, and also we can have this orientation. In all the three cases, 2 hydrogens have upward nuclear spin and 1 has downward, and these are the only 3 possible orientations in which these 3 can be arranged. And similarly, one more orientation can be like this: 2 will be downwards, 1 will be upwards. Here also only 1 will be upwards, 2 will be downwards, and 1 will be upwards, 2 will be downwards. So all these 3 orientations are equivalent. There is equal probability of these 3 orientations. So this will behave differently. This orientation will behave differently with respect to the electronic spin. This will behave differently, and this will behave differently. Similarly, we can have one more orientation, that all the 3 nuclear spins can be downwards. So there are 4 type of orientations which we can observe in case of this system. So this will be given by, since every nuclear spin has plus 1 by 2, so then if 3 or all the 3 spins are in upward direction, then it can be given by plus 3 by 2. Here 2 are upwards, 1 is downwards. This one will cancel, 1 upward and 1 downward will cancel, then there remains only plus 1 by 2. So it will be plus 1 by 2. Same will be in case of this orientation, and same will be the case in this orientation. While as here 2 are downwards and 1 is upward, these 2 will cancel, and this will be minus 1 by 2. Same will be in this case, and same will be in this case, because all the 3 are equivalent. So here 2 spins are cancelling out, and 1 net spin is in the downward direction, so it will be given by minus 1 by 2. Similarly, 3 spins are from the 3 hydrogens are given or downwards, so it will be given by minus 3 by 2, because all the 3 have minus 1 by 2 spins, so the total spin will be given by minus 3 by 2. So these 4 orientations will behave differently with the electronic spin. Now we will show the spectrum. The spectrum will be like this. Firstly, the energy levels in case of this CH3, they will be corresponding to the unpaired electron, that will be degenerate. Ms is equal to plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. They are doubly degenerate. And once we are using the applied magnetic field, so what will happen? We use applied magnetic field B naught. What will happen? The 2 energy levels, they will split in the two degenerate levels will split into two energy levels, and one is alpha corresponding to ms is equal to plus 1 by 2, and one will be minus 1 by 2. In case of beta state, it will correspond to ms is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now each electronic state will be opposed with the four orientations from the nuclear spin from these three hydrogens. So each electronic spin state will be splitted into four energy levels. So each electronic spin state will be actually splitted into four nuclear spin states, and here also this electronic spin state will also be splitted into four energy levels, because four type of orientations are from this nuclear spin wire possible in case of this methyl radical. So here also we can see here mi will be equal to plus 3 by 2, and then mi will be equal to plus 1 by 2, and here mi will be equal to minus 1 by 2, and mi is equal to minus 3 by 2. Similarly here it will be mi is equal to minus 3 by 2, mi is equal to minus 1 by 2, mi is equal to plus 1 by 2, and mi is equal to plus 3 by 2. Okay, so in this way these type of nuclear spin angular momentum numbers will be like this, and they will actually split, because every nuclear spin will create a different local magnetic field at this spin at the respective electronic spins. Okay, so in this case how many energy levels are possible? We can how many transitions are possible actually? You can see, since we know that there should be delta mi should be, according to the selection rule, delta mi should be equal to 0. So here will be one transition from plus 3 by 2 to plus 3 by 2, that will, it will be from here to here, and another will be plus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2, this will be the next one. Third will be minus 1 by 2 to minus 1 by 2 here, and fourth will be between minus 3 by 2 to minus 3 by 2. So there will be four kind of transitions possible. So it will show four peaks. How many peaks? Four peaks are possible in case of this methyl radical, and they can be shown like this. This is B naught from this direction, and here it will be differential of absorbance with respect to the applied magnetic field, and it will be the spectrum will be like this. So it will show four peaks, and the intensity will be in the ratio of 1:3:3:1. Why? The intensity of the four peaks will be in this ratio. It is because as I told you, the four orientations, in one orientation we have only one orientation is possible of this triad, but here we have three kind of orientations in this particular state, and in this state we have only one orientation, in this state we have three orientations, and here also we have three orientations. Okay, and here we have one orientation. The nuclear spin corresponding to plus 3 by 2, that has the population of only one triad, but however for plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 they have there are three triads in this case, and in this case in minus 3 by 2 there is only one, so it is 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Like this, it depends on the actually the different uh, orientations possible for a triad. It depends on that the intensity in these cases. So in this case we can show it is 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Okay. So similarly, now there can be one more possibility, that is if this nucleus there were three equivalent nuclei. Now if these three nuclei are not, or if the nuclei associated with this unpaired electron, they are not equivalent, they can be of two types, three types, four times, or n times, and at that very time how there will be the splitting and how the spectrum will be, that we will discuss in the subsequent lecture. Okay, thank you.